Hi, my name is Kevin W1DED, and this is Q5 Ham Radio. I'm back with Contest Crew Europe today to talk about Worked All Europe phone contest. Unfortunately, I have some technical difficulties on my side, so I've asked Braco E77DX to take over hosting this evening's conversation. But first, this episode of Q5 Worldwide Ham Radio is powered by ICOM, innovative radios trusted by amateur radio operators around the globe. Braco, it's all yours.
Good evening, I'm E77DX Braco. This is Worldwide Ham Radio, Q5 Contest Crew Europe. And we have tonight with us Sven DJ4MX, Kris Echo Sugar 7 Alpha, Mike SJ2W, and Dave gonna jump in a little bit later. And tonight we're gonna talk about the WAE SSB and a little bit about IARU VHF contest and some CQ Worldwide SSB plans. So I heard from Kris already that he was in the trouble already in the last week or in the last days. So maybe you can tell us something about that.
Not really last week, but it was. I think it was early August when, since I have some cameras at the station, at some point I was checking if everything was all right inside the shack, and the camera wasn't. I wasn't able to connect to the camera, and then I started to investigate, and apparently the station got hit by a lightning that actually never happened before in my life, and I've always. I can say I'm a cautious person, but I never really thought lightning as a factor because like some 25, close to 30 years in ham radio, I never had any issues with it. But this one really hit hard, and apparently it wasn't even a direct hit. It was more like it came from the power line because one of the there's this three-phase system, and it was one of the phases, and everything that was connected to that one phase got hit, and I lost some rotators. One of the stack matches is gone. The one station master, the computer, then some minor items. There is some issues with one of the 40 meter antennas that just has now infinite SWR. I don't know why. One of the 6-packs, probably also that 40 meter output of that 6-pack. So quite nasty hit, and this is why I wasn't able to participate in WAE as well. So and it probably now takes some time to recover from it and see what else is broken.
That sounds terrible. So what's the plan? Are you going to repair it for SSB or?
I will. Probably not for SSB, but hopefully I can maybe fix some important stuff for CQ Worldwide CW. But for SSB, if we now look further into the calendar, we're actually cooking a plan at ES5 TV right now, and
that's what I thought.
I spoke to Tanno actually today. Since my station is somewhat handicapped, and I spoke to Tanno, and it was actually me and Krister's YL3JA that we planted this a seed, an idea into Tanno's head. And I was surprised that he actually went for it. He took the bait, and he should be right now at the station as we speak today. And he's also investigating his stuff, what needs to be done now for the CQ Worldwide SSB. But yeah, we're planning something that we haven't done for a long time, and we'll see how it goes. But there is a lot of preparation for that event, so I will probably go there not the next weekend, but the week after. I'm gonna spend the weekend.
So no single up.
Not for SSB. Yes, no single up, but we have some ideas. You will see.
Okay, sounds great.
Sounds like a multi.
Yeah.
No comment.
No comments
yet, but
we take it like it is.
I can. One thing I can assure. One thing I can assure is that we're gonna have an international crew. So we will be having some guests even from southern part of Europe, and some well-known guests from your region, let's say, or close to your region. You definitely know the operators, but yep, but yeah, we'll see whether we can actually
Ranko is coming. Ranko is coming to Estonia again. Okay, we know everything.
Ranko is actually the one that is still uncertain yet. We'll see if we can maybe manage to grab Ranko into our team as well. But the other idea is that we have been now discussing just before we get to the main subjects. We have been discussing here locally to bring in some youngsters as well, and we're gonna have 4 youngsters who are actually under the age of 25 from Estonia, a couple of guys from Latvia. We have some from your region. We're going to grab some of the youngsters from your region as well. So the main idea is to have an experienced operator and to go operator youngsters, so they could actually just learn how everything is working and how the proper contest is or how the proper contests looks like. So we're going to have I read all the operators. I have a list right now, and I would say nearly, if I consider myself still a youngster, then almost half of the team is actually youngsters.
It's a good concept if you're doing a multi, so that's good.
What about you, Mike? What's going on your side?
We put up a little bit of a tower. We got 33 meters up of a tower, and now I'm trying to build antennas. Hopefully we will have everything up before snow arrives, but you never know at this time of the year, so that's pretty much it. At this place, we're gonna do a Scandinavian activity contest this weekend, but I guess this episode will probably not come out before that. But yes.
Just asking, multi single again?
In SAC?
In SAC, yes.
Yeah. Which one is it? Is it CW or is it SSB this weekend? It's CW.
I will be in Spain on the IBA radio, so I was invited to give some presentation. The Manu will be there as well, LU9 EST, and we're gonna talk a little bit about WAE and to future plans and about WAE and probably some other things which are coming in the next months, but we will see. Maybe I will give some points remotely when everyone gets into bed. We will see how does it goes. Sven, you were operating WAE SSB, I saw.
Yes, after a long time I connected remotely to 9A1TT again, used my Croatian call sign. Had some trouble, so it was only casual effort at first. Had some troubles on Saturday with the connection to the station, and with the virtual COM ports of Flex Radio. Didn't work like it used to work, so it took me like 2 or 3 hours to get everything working again.
Does they work?
Yeah, now it works, but it took a while to get it working again. General the connection during the whole contest was not so good as well, so during some QTCs I lost connection to the radio. That was bad.
I can imagine the struggle.
Yeah, it was like a couple of times. I was so excited, like 10 QTCs, yeah, nice, and then the first QTC, and then connection was gone off the radio. It was frustrating, but yeah, it was fun anyway to work QTCs. But just a casual effort. I think I operated like 11 hours and made around 400,000 points. Station worked great, I would say, and conditions were okay.
Saturday was bad, or?
Yes, I didn't operate much on Saturday. Only a bit 15. Only a bit on 15 to the east, and then later to North America, but more on Sunday. And even got
Levi K6J on 10 meters.
Yeah, same here. So I woke him already on Sunday. So I was very motivated. I arrived to the station a couple of days before, so was finishing the antenna work, some pulling the cables, you know, a lot of things to do. Like we still need to properly tune the 40 meter new Moxon and 80 meter dipole we put on the tower. It's a rotary dipole, and I need to call the crane once more time to get there to retune everything properly. But I did some measurements, put all cables, so now it's only a matter of connecting everything. Finally I need to connect as well 40 meter stack, but this is probably the job for the next week. And install the receiving foursquares, quite a bit of work, and didn't do much preparing for the contest, so I just connect the station on Sunday and take some rest, and yeah, it was like it was. So was nice run with Manu from LZ5R and OM2VL on the scoreboard. So in general the result is like 25% under the last year's score. So last year I didn't succeed to get the record from Tono. I think I was like something like 100k or something like that, or even less than record. But yeah, that's pity, but it is. And this year it was less. Like it was not bad. So 3.1 million and like 600,000 in the front of Manu and a little bit more of Lazzi. So that was fun. I saw EI7M. They were, so far I know, multi-op, and they were a huge number of the QSOs. Well. They had a huge number of the QSOs, but still didn't show the score. So they didn't post. There is nothing on 3830. So we are waiting for it and to compare it with the IARU VHF, which were like leading on the scoreboard all the time in the multi-single. And of course German teams on Madeira and Cyprus, they won from the DX side, let's say like that. So it was not so bad. Sunday conditions were not very good on 15, even very late in the evening. And 20 meter was good, so I think I did secure another WAE SSB win. And the pity is I didn't participate in CW, so the CW is still missing.
Yeah, sorry. I was actually listening you and some other guys on Saturday. Since I wasn't able to participate, I was listening through one of the USA SDRs. I think the one in Utah somewhere, I believe. And the propagation on Saturday wasn't really good. Or I mean, for you guys down south, it was more or less fine. But I was listening you, especially exact point when 15 closed, and you were like, let's say 5 and 9 plus maybe 5 plus 10 to this SDR, and then you faded, and like within 5 minutes your signal was basically gone.
I don't remember what happened on 15, but in general there were some signals on 15 as well on Saturday, but it was like not really good. The advantage was like that other guys suffer even more than we did. So that was good. Otherwise, no, nothing to say. Mike, did you did something, or I think you were just working on the towers, right?
Yeah, I didn't do any activity. There were a couple of SM2 LIY and SM2 MTR did a bit remotely, single op, all band, low power. So they did a little bit, but no serious effort from this side this year.
It would have been a struggle anyway, even if it would be high power. So
I am not a big fan of. Propagations are starting to get better, but this time of the year it's a little bit of a hit or a miss.
Yep, indeed it is. But I think, of course, that this year is not the WRTC qualification anymore. This is why the overall participants number was down as well, because I was listening. I was just scrolling the band or via those SDRs, some from Europe and some from US, and I was hoping to see, let's say, even 20 meters. I was hoping to see it would be like more crowded, but the upper part of 20 meters was just basically clear. It was either not too many participants or
that's anyway the contest free segment above 300.
Yeah, you have the rules. It only goes to 14,300.
Yes.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, the upper part, like 285 and above, there wasn't too many guys.
For the general portion there. Yeah. No, I was also surprised when I finally got the radio, everything running on Saturday around noon. I thought, yeah, maybe I can get something going to the east, but I only like a few stations were on, like the usual suspects from UA9 or Kazakhstan, and then one or two JAs, but not much more. It was actually a bit disappointing on Saturday. Yeah.
Not much JAs, not much Asia. So I was as well since I was taking a remote to VHF. So for all Asia, we did some remote activity during the VHF contest, and
during the party when you started the contest.
But in general, I hope that there will be more JAs and more Asians in WAE. But yeah, there were some, but not too many. However, yeah, nothing what we can do. It's like it is. So from US, there were some decent openings on 10 meter. As you say, Sven, I worked as well K6JO, K1ZZ, K1LZ, WX3B. I don't know how this did finished. I think they were very close, the K6JO and WX3B, like single lobes.
Yeah, I also haven't looked.
Yeah, the gym was like.
He was ahead. Yeah, he was ahead on Sunday. Last time I saw. Yeah.
Yeah. He had like 100k points more than the K6JO, and yeah. Otherwise, yeah, not too many US. Yeah, some 4s, 8s, 9s did come through, and I tried with a little bit of the West Coast, but none of SCED did work. But anyway, it was fun. So logged again over 2,000 QTCs, so that's good enough. Let's say like that. So we'll see. So it was. For me, it was a good preparation and motivation for the CQ Worldwide.
But I was surprised again to see that, like, even this year again, I think there were even more Papa Yankees than the last years. It was crazy how many they were, and they were all giving QTCs. I remember a couple of years ago, they were not so much giving out QTCs, but now every time I asked, they had some QTCs, and there were so many of them on 10 and 15. I was very surprised.
Very motivated to give QTCs out, yes.
But also compared to Papa Yankees, what I remember from last year, and I was surprised to see quite a lot of Yankee Bravo stations also handing out those QTCs and willingly, like, let's say if from a certain station I, let's say, got 5 out of 10 QTCs, he actually came back, and there were plenty of those guys who actually came back to give out the rest of the QTCs, so it's... And it was like more than one occasion. It was more like 10 to maybe 15 guys who actually did it. So they have been, Yankee Bravos have been also, let's say, quite good in recent years.
I have been called by Tango 32 Alpha Zulu. He's usually active in WAE, but I've been called on 15 on the Sunday. And like 20 minutes later, he came back and asked me, "Do you want some QTCs?" So I got the 10 QTCs from Tango 32 Alpha Zulu.
Yeah, I remember I called him on 20 and there was a huge pile up, and then I was like, okay, should I ask him for QTCs? I asked him and he was, oh yeah, of course. and he gave me the 10 QTCs, and there were like so many stations Europe still calling.
So overall, probably it was fun, but not too no records were broken. But just it's a different type of contest compared to the other ones we have.
No, it's like we have a big discussions here about on the Balkans about WAE, and I said you even love it or you hate it, because there is no big rates to expect. You know, you need to hunt the multipliers, and actually it's everything about to stay how to say in the contest all the time during your 50 to 100 QSOs per hour or even less, and collect as many QTCs as possible. And as Sven says, you know, you need just to ask everyone in any case. No mercy. Yeah, but WA was fun. I left on after the contest on Monday. I left to Sarajevo. I'm now on Echo 74A QTH. We were working in the downtown Sarajevo. We were putting antennas and towers on one building. Just finished it today and get back to his QTH. Did some antenna work. Will continue tomorrow. And then I'm on the way to Vienna, and Friday morning flying to Madrid, and IBA radio, and week after I hope I will get some time by end of week to return to E7 to continue the work. So far probably if nothing happens, I will be single up for CQ Worldwide SSB from E7DX, and yeah, we'll see. And what about Tina and what we had? We had Echo Delta 8 Mike, no, Echo Alpha 8 Bravo Whiskey, yeah, with AI generated voices.
Yeah, I did work Tina, yes. And then there was also some, was it from someone from Malaysia or Yankee Bravo?
I heard there were a couple of guys that worked all Asia a bit from here, and they said a bunch of JAs also used AI.
Couple of them, and also transmitting QTCs with it, and so on and so on. But the A8 Bravo Whiskey that was changing the voice from female to male or whatever, that was quite a bit thrill, and it was 100% AI. Yeah? And Tina was like, of course I asked Tina for QTCs, yeah. So, and I got the answer, AI cannot give the QTCs, but the N3QE did her homework over the night. And I have been asked on Sunday, do I want some QTCs? So I received the QTCs.
So he did it with AI, or he did it himself?
Yeah, with AI. So I saw some comments that they did some software upgrades. That was fun.
Basically, it's the future is gonna look like the future is gonna look like we're gonna have like we used to have back in the day, those weather forecast audio recordings with a female voice.
Hello, Dave. Welcome.
Hi, good to see you.
Hello, Dave.
How are you doing?
I was stuck in a traffic jam, so I didn't plan to come so late, but unfortunately it happened.
What did you work some QSOs in the WAE?
Not really, just a few. So it was conditions were so and so, and I did about 100 Qs or so.
But anyway, let's move on. So you were for IARU VHF somewhere. So tell us something about that.
Yeah, we were a quite big team. Almost all big Croatian clubs joined together to expedition to Mount Plješivica, which is about 1,600 meters above the sea level, and we went there Wednesday, so 3 days before the contest. We did a lot of setup. We used 6 antenna systems, so we spent almost 2 days building the antennas and the shack. We were located on a mountaintop, which was once used as a military base, and so there was a radar on top, which is now just the rise of it. And we were the shack were in the below the actual radar position, and weather was first day when we arrived. It seems to be quite okay, but when we woke up in the morning, there was something like fog. I would say it's actually clouds, but 100% of humidity, and wind was about 80 kilometers per hour all the time. So we were all wet completely while setting the station, and we spent all Thursday day in the fog setting it up. Friday we were almost done, but then always, with such humidity, some problems happen. Then we changed a lot of cables, a lot of dividers, and so on. And at the end, Friday evening, we were ready to do the contest. And the contest actually started at 14 Zulu Saturday, so we had quite some time to rest before the contest. After that, contest was just great. This is something everybody should experience once.
He will never return to HF anymore.
If I try to do it up here, I'm gonna certainly return to HF.
Yeah,
same here. I mean,
but is it a 24-hour contest?
Yeah, it's 24 hours mixed mode, but most of the QSOs are done on SSB, just CW during the night and for some scats and so on. But the funny thing is we did like 150 QSO first hour, which on VHF with the long exchange and the guys answering, it's especially...
Roger, thank you for 3-2. I confirm your locator. You are 5 and 9 in Juliet, November 7-7.
One thing I would like to ask is that I know that the VHF guys have you also have a online scoreboard, but it's a different web page than the normal HF ones. I wasn't able to find it right when you had the contest, but is it like possible to implement it somehow to the main contest scoreboard websites? Or
I think it's possible, but it's this one was based on the Slovenian guys made it first on VHF, so it's on the slovhf.net webpage, and all the main programs like DXlog, Wintest, and 1mm and so on have this already possibility to send the score there. So I don't know. Probably it should not be a big problem to implement it on the other platforms.
I just saved this website to my bookmarks.
After this 150 hour, the first hour, which is amazing, it's like 400 on HF. It was quite okay for the first 5-6 hours. We made almost 700 QSOs, so it was great until midnight. But then usually the problem is that during the night there is low activity because most of the casual ops go to sleep. Then you don't have any rates till the morning. So basically from 24 hours of the contest you have about let's say from 00 Zulu till 06 Zulu. These 6 hours is very limited number of QSOs you can work. But then we usually try to make QSOs with the guys which are far away, like with the other teams which are 1,000 kilometers or more away on CW, and this is also quite fun. At the end we did 1,109 QSO and 500,000 points, which is the second best score from southern of the Alps ever made in IARU VHF, and we did it also 2 years ago with almost the same score. So it's proved now that it's possible to do it from also when you're not exactly in Germany or in the center of the activity, but also from the outskirts.
For the record, the IARU VHF in September is the largest 2-meter contest what we have here in Europe, and it's like CQ Worldwide on HF. Usually, and still, the winners are, or the best scores were made from middle of Europe, like Germany, or we had some winners from Poland, even from Austria, or if there are a condition like we had a couple of years ago, some Oscar Zulu station did one, and there are teams like let's say like that. We since many years we have Delta Radio 9 Alpha. They are always leading this contest and did one, I think, every year when they participate. And we have DA0FF. They are usually second or something like that. Yeah, this year we will see how it's going to be with UBN, but they were third, if I'm not wrong. We have a big team from Poland, Sugar November 7 Lima. There is a team from Italy, IQ6NN, and many others across IQ5NN. Yeah. Oh, did I say something else? Sorry. UBN. Oh, sorry. IQ. Oh, okay. IQ5NN. Yeah. We had also Slovenian guys, S50C going as well on in the 100% portable, like you guys from 980BB, making as well also over 1,000 QSOs. So it was a funny competition, definitely. It was very fun competition than on VHF, and yeah, usually target is like 1,000 QSOs for the best scores, or even 1,200, 300. The winners are making between 400 and 550,000 points, which are based on kilometers. It's a distance from QTH locator to QTH locator, and exchanges the serial number and the locator for somebody who has no idea about VHF. So me and myself, me and Sven, we were on Oscar Echo 1 Whiskey like every year since many years. Sven, I don't know, you were there like 3-4 times, something like that?
Yeah, I think fourth time now, yeah.
4 times now, yeah. And yeah, I arrived there on the Wednesday. Unfortunately, I need to left on Saturday because some family issues. So I was just on the start of the contest there and couldn't help with dismantling the station, but at least me and OE3 FTA could build up the whole station Actually, when you come on Friday, everything was ready.
No, we came on Thursday. Philip came on Friday.
Exactly. Yeah.
We
The
when,
guys
when my dad and I arrived, we were building the 8x9, the big stack.
Exactly. Yes.
8x9 element.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was a bit sketchy again, like every year. And you, Flo, and you already had built the 2x18 and the 4x12 to Italy and one more system, I believe. Yeah, I think in total we built 8 systems, right?
Right.
Like the technical aspect of it, I mean, how is it? Do you do like in band and all those things as well?
2 meter is very difficult to do the in-band because the amount on interfering the run station is too much. So what we have like 2 stations which are interlocked, and 2 operators, they can listen any of the directions, and you just pick up faster the call signs, and usually you have a third operator which is working on the chat and arranging the scats. So this is the optimal what you can do. When you have 3 operators, it makes no sense. It is not HF that you can speed up. So 2 operators can go up to, let's say, 150 QSOs, 140, and this is like with 2 meter operators, probably the highest number of the QSO can be done on the sideband. And if the other operators are faster, then you can go probably faster. But the reality, it's like the best scores are like 140, 150, and as I said, me and Sven, we were OE1W. We ended on the 6th place. Even we were like every year, like almost in the lead on the beginning in the contest, and then slowly falling down and down and down, and being catched by Germans.
It's always the same.
Yeah. We after 4 hours we are done with the station. We can work fast, and then it's getting very slow. But anyway, that's the story. Maybe Sven can tell more about it.
Just one quick question, because you mentioned like the antennas that you were using were like 8x9 elements, and then you had you said like 4x12 elements. But like, what is the real optimal element count? Because if the boom gets too long, then the antenna gets too narrow. But let's say gain wise, would the 8 stack of 9 elements, would it beat like 4 stack of 12 elements, or 4 stack of, I don't know, 18 elements, or like where's the best ratio of how many stacks and what type of antennas?
In my opinion, probably like 4 stack or 6 stack vertical stack. It's the best what you can use, and it should be like 8, 9, maybe 10 elements. It's even narrow, but between 8 and 9 elements in a direction from the same tower. Everything in the same phase, and having all that systems in the one direction. But it is almost impossible to do it in the portable, except you have that huge tower like DR9A what they have. And what we do, we have some portable crank up towers, military crank up towers from the Clark, and we are putting different antenna systems in the different directions. And what we did notice that time to time you need, we said all the time, like a sniper, one system which is very, very narrow, and these systems help you to work easily, or more easier, very, let's say, QSOs, they are more than 1,000 kilometers or more than 900 kilometers.
This very narrow system, it's something we also discovered, but it's not just for the very long QSOs, but also all the weak ones. You have a lot of QRM in this environment on 2 meters, which is...
That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah. So if you want to pick up somebody, even we had like 6 systems and covering about 280 out of 360 degrees. We have some directions where we have no QSOs, like Adriatic Sea and southeast, which you have just a few QSOs, so it's no point to keep the antennas there. But the main thing is to obtain a 360 degree angle covered with at least, I don't know, maybe 15 dB, and then have some big antenna, narrow antenna to pick up the hard ones. And these hard ones can be even your 200 kilometers neighbor, which has a small magnetic vertical in the kitchen, or somebody 1,000 kilometers away with a proper setup. So it's but you have basically to work everybody, and this very narrow systems do the job in terms of reducing the side QRM, and then you can pick almost everybody up.
Okay, but for example, since you guys mentioned Delta Radio 9 Alpha guys, I remember seeing some pictures online where they had like not even 9 elements. They had like, let's say, was it a 4 stack or a 6 stack of like 5, maybe 6 elements, and like, was it 6 directions plus on the top of everything? It was like 8.
That's old system. Now they use 4 times 8 elements in 8 directions. And it's everything in the phase. So what we don't know, for example, on our QTH on OA1 whiskey, we don't know about our phase. So it's something, and you are probably losing and making some hole in the diagram all around. Even you are beaming all around with 8 systems. Being not in the same phase and having not antenna like in circular in a circle on the same distance, you are making let's say some holes in your diagram, and it can be calculated, but the problem is you need to reproduce in the field data and all the time 100% the same setup, which is not always possible. And we are dealing with it in the moment, and our wish is one day that we have one huge tower and put antennas all around from a technical point of view, but in the moment this is not possible. We could manage to put on one of our military towers 4 systems, so 4x8 in the 4 directions. This saves time and saves of course the towers. So we can use 4 directions, but it is still not optimal. So we had another 4 towers covering other 4 directions, more or less. But maybe Sven can tell his experience from OA1W a little bit. And I did what I did. So we put the station. The Sven and his dad, they come on Friday evening or Friday afternoon. We could finish the antennas. We were playing a little bit remote during the Saturday or Friday evening on HF. So we were participating in the CV Open on CW. We did All Asia SSB a little bit, and there was even the field day. We activated the SOTA summit, and I don't know what else. So it was really crazy radio weekend. But Sven, tell us something about your how to say experience from OEW. You stayed there till Sunday.
Yes, till Sunday. It was crazy radio weekend as always when we go there. You told already when my dad and I arrived on Thursday evening, some systems were already up. from Flo and you, but I think on Friday around noon all antennas were up, and then we had to do some work inside the shack, which took again a bit longer than what we wish for. But yeah, contest started. I think Braco, you and Flo did the first hour, and then you and I a bit. Again, the first 4 or 5 hours we were close to the top on the live score, and then as always, as soon as the night starts, rates drop and we can't keep up with all the other stations. It's always like that. We had also some technical problems with our 2x18 antenna. Some time in the night we noticed that the antenna is not working how it should be, and Flo climbed in the night on the tower and disconnected one antenna from the stack, and then it worked a bit better. But then later, when we took the station down again, we found one broken feeding line. So yeah, the whole system probably didn't work at all during the contest, only a little bit. But yeah, I think in the end we did still pretty okay. More than 1,000 QSOs, 420,000 points, I believe. The farthest QSO was Southeast England, NDG4PIQ with 1,100 kilometers, I believe. That was quite an interesting QSO. He was just like out of the noise with huge signal. He came, called us, and then he was gone again. So very fast. Peak, and then.
Sorry, for next year, I strongly recommend you guys to come up here, or let's meet like in Polish-Lithuanian border. Take the stuff. I'm gonna be with you, just to see whether we can get 50 QSOs out of it.
Come and visit us, and we show you how does it works when you can operate on the VHF. Same for you, Mike.
I only have one love, and it's HF. But apparently, I guess we have to wrap it up a bit, because we've been spending some nice time here, and we need to probably leave something for the future episodes as well. So Emir, take over for the last words.
Yeah. Any other comments before I close down? No? Okay. So it was my pleasure, and I'm very happy that Kevin gave me opportunity to moderate this time. And see you in the next one. This was Q5 Worldwide Ham Radio. I'm Braco E77DX with Dave 981UN, Sven DJ4MX, Kris ES7A, and Mike SJ2W. See you in the next episode, and thanks for watching.